Hey YouTube, welcome back to part 2 of album recommendations. Now, in case I didn't say it in the last video, which I'm pretty sure I did, this is going to be a weekly series where every week I post my recommendations for albums from the ones I've listened to for that week. If I didn't say that last video, now of course there isn't going to be as many as last video because I did that for all the albums I've listened to basically. So this time it's gonna be way less. But that also means it's gonna be a shorter video. Maybe like 4 minutes. So I might rank them too. I'm gonna rank them. Or I'm gonna try to, because it's gonna be kinda difficult to do that. So these are the albums that I listen to. Go from this metaphorical music all the way up to Obscura. So that's 8 albums this week, which isn't that much, but good enough. So starting with the first one, I listened to this on Monday probably. Disappointing, but not bad. I don't recommend it, but it's not bad. Metaphorical Music by Nujabes. Now, I'm not used to this type of rapping at all. Like, this isn't even like boom bap level shit. Has good production. I don't recommend it. Ah man, this was a funny album. I do recommend this one to people who like boom bap, and I always say the production's not even bad, even though it is like late '90s. I don't even say. Well, it's probably like in late '90s hip hop rap. Um, Along with this feels more modern because it was made in like 2006, I think, something like that. I don't know, but it was still made in the 2000s. So this feels more modern, semi-equal production. Recommend it, kind of. No. Honorable mentions to these two. Move on to a completely modern album, Monster by Future. I do recommend this. This was really good. As for all modern rap, great production. As for trap, mediocre rapping, but still like it's still there. I do recommend this. Honorable mention to Phantasma. Really weird. Or some of the songs, especially what is it, Magoo opening? That felt like the goofiest track I think I've heard in my life. It was so like it's not similar to anything on the album. It's just there. I mean it's pretty good, but I want to say it's like that great. I heavily recommend Either Or by Elliott Smith. This is amazing. Hands down. Phenomenal. I don't know what to say, man. This is like a gem when I listen to it. I genuinely felt so happy because this week was so weak. Like no pun intended. This week was very boring to listen to. It wasn't good at all to listen to. It was just kind of there until it got to Either Or. And then I was like, this is redemption. I like this week now because it introduced me to one of my favorite albums now. This is so good. If you haven't listened, just go listen to it. Next up, this is number 1 on the list. Obscura by Gorguts. This is the second metal album I listened to, and I can't say I enjoyed it that much. I'm not familiar with metal in the slightest. You can't blame me, but I didn't enjoy this that much. Mainly because I'm not used to metal at all. But it wasn't terrible, you know. It's listenable. Although if it really have to like focus on just the energy of it. There's not a single thing I can really focus on. It all feels really weird. I want to say this goes last, but it's between these two. They're both kind of experimental. I say this is first. This is second. This is third. This is fourth. This is fifth. This is sixth. And these two are interchangeable for last. But this is definitely the biggest recommendation I can give you so far. I also gave a couple re-listens. I'll go through those too. I think I re-listened to Taboo and some rap songs. And 1999. And Bandana and Pinata Sense. I think. Or was that 2 weeks ago? Well, either way, these two Freddie Gibbs albums, out of the two, these ones are better. I don't. Honorable mention to that one. I recommend Taboo. It's really nice. Now, people like Kurt Cobain. You're cool, but I just can't get into it. Personally, I think Vengeance with Zilla Kami and JPEG was a great song. Definitely one of the top ones. Some rap songs. I think I talked about it in the first video. I don't think I need to. This definitely grew on me now that I have re-listened to it. I recommend it. Yeah. Very good. There's the train. W. I did listen. Oh, I listened to this one too. Honorable mentions to Joe Chill World. Very good. Did I listen to anything else? I tried to do this in the morning today, and I didn't have enough time. I'll get to this tomorrow. I do need to do a re-listen to this.